everyone. Welcome to EDTC5354, Educational Media and Technology. I'm so excited to have you here. I'm so excited to get to learn with you this semester, and I hope you're just as excited. I want to give you a tour of our online Blackboard course and then take you through the syllabus and the course schedule, and hopefully that'll get you prepared to get the deliverables completed before we meet face to face. So if you're ready, let's go. You'll see here on our homepage, this is just a welcome message from me giving you just an introduction about it is a hybrid course. We have 3 scheduled class meetings, and our first class meeting will be Friday, June 19th at 9 a.m. here in Stephenville. It's on the 2nd floor in HAL 202, so the education building. And between now and then, I just would like for you to get comfortable with our online course, and then there is one module that you need to complete before then. So on the left-hand side, we have our sidebar where you can find the course content with the home page, the course information, our modules, our assignments, and then communication tools. So let's click on the course information. And on this tab, you'll find the syllabus and the schedule. And so I'm just going to click here to download our syllabus. And we'll go through this real quick. So I just give you my information where you can contact me, my office phone and my cell phone number. Again, my office is 213, so it's just right down the hallway from where we'll be meeting for class. And then my email. I'm very receptive to emails and phone calls. I do keep my cell phone on me and get emails, and so I do try to email back within 24 hours. So definitely reach out to me if you have any questions. Our goal for the program is to analyze, synthesize, and evaluate professional literature, support effective educational practices and policies from current research, and conduct action research. For this class, Educational Media and Technology, we're going to examine the role of technology in school settings. We're going to look at an exploration of the available technologies and applications that teachers can have for instruction, and the focus is on Web 2.0 applications for communication and collaboration. I hope that you've heard of Web 2.0. If you haven't, I would strongly recommend that you go look at Web 2.0 compared to Web 1.0. All right, our course goal is to help you develop a leadership vision for the integration of technology in teaching and learning, and foster an environment that's conducive to the design, development, management, and assessment of continuous technology professional development. Our learning outcomes, you can see that we're going to design, develop, implement, and evaluate technology integration with the TPAC framework and the TIP model. So we'll learn all about that. It's fun stuff. We're going to work collaboratively to identify and validate Web 2.0 technologies. We're going to use and model some of these technologies, and we're going to analyze professional literature related to educational technology. I hope that you got my email last week and that you see that we do have 2 required textbooks, Integrating Educational Technology into Teaching and Web 2.0 How-To for Educators. These are great textbooks, and I think you'll find a lot of value in them even on after this course. The entrance competencies, a solid understanding of computers and the internet are a minimum requirement. Just because, that's what we're learning about, that's what we're using. Our writing proficiency statement, you will be doing some writing and some presenting, so just knowing how to use that technical format using APA is important. You need to avoid mechanical errors, spelling, punctuation, grammar errors. Write professionally if you need to, get a proofreader. Those always helped me out. The method of instruction, again, it is a lecture with an online component, so it's blending the traditional and the face-to-face online instruction to be a hybrid course. We'll meet on the designated Fridays from 9 to 12. And we'll be using Blackboard Learn 9 system whenever we meet on Blackboard. Blackboard has a great help desk here at Tarleton, so please utilize them if you're having trouble. And here's a Blackboard 9 tutorial if you're not familiar with how to navigate Blackboard. It's very helpful. To interact with me, I'm very open, and I love for students to interact with me. So please, if you have questions, comments, concerns, ideas, resources, anything, shoot them my way. I'm available telephone. We can use Zoom for virtual meetings during the office hours after y'all's class on Fridays. So just reach out. Don't hesitate. Okay, getting into our evaluations for in-class and online attendance, we're looking at a professional article review that also includes a reflection paper, also a Web 2.0 instructional project using online learning modules, and then you're going to be doing some presentations over some Web 2.0 chapters from your textbook. So that falls into the class attendance and participation being 25%, the professional review and reflection paper being 25%, the leading of the class discussions being 20%, and the Web 2.0 instructional project being 30%. So let's go over these deliverables, and we'll definitely go more in depth in class to make sure that you understand what the expectations are. So just basically with your online learning modules, it's completing all the deliverables that you'll see in Blackboard. So that's soft chalk lesson, interactive activities, original discussion posts and replies, and a self-check quiz. For the professional article review and reflection paper, this will be, I guess, counted as your final exam, you could say, because it's coming at the last 2 weeks of class. And what I want you to do is use some research. So go find a professional article and embed that within a reflection over your whole learning experience. And I've provided for you a journal in Blackboard to where during our face-to-face and online class meetings, you can go in and reflect, and I've given you some guided questions. And so if you'll reflect continuously throughout the semester, I think that'll really help you to then come back and pull that into a holistic paper and embed some research into that. Your leading of a chapter class discussion, you're going to work with a partner, or maybe 2 or 3, depends on how big the class is and how it works. But you're going to get a chapter in the Solomon book and the Web 2.0 How-To for Educators, and you're going to present one of those chapters to the class. And finally, our Web 2.0 instructional project. I'm really excited to see what y'all turn out for this project, because I know some of you work in some really great learning environments. And if you don't, it's okay to make it up and use your imagination. So you can work in partners or groups or by yourself individually. But what you'll be doing is you'll be framing how to integrate a Web 2.0 tool into a learning environment. And so you'll create a presentation and then present that to your class. Just some notes, there's no extra credit, how to get incomplete grades if you need it, that the syllabus serves as a planning document. Things can change. All right, discussion is spelled wrong. Sorry about that. So whenever we're doing discussion posts and replying, make sure that they're substantive. Don't just say good job, or I agree. Give some thought, really use some critical thinking, some problem solving, and show me that you're really thinking about what your classmates are discussing and what you're discussing. And you will need to reply to one of your fellow classmates' posts. All right. Submitting your deliverables, get them in on time. Then we have the Americans with Disabilities Act statement. You can contact Trina Guy if you'd like to self-disclose. Please feel free. I'm here for my students. That's why I became a teacher. I definitely want to help you out in any way I can. And then our standards of conduct and academic honesty. You're all educators and professionals, so I have high expectations that you wouldn't be unethical. And that gets into our professionalism, communicating, collaborating, a commitment to do quality work, and your professional development, your ethical conduct. I don't think I have to go in depth in those, but at least I hope I don't have to. So I have high hopes in y'all, and I just know you'll do a good job, and I don't have any worries. Then there's our computer usage policy and our library support. So that's a quick, brief overview of our syllabus. Please read it more in depth, and we'll go over it face-to-face as well. All right, the course schedule, you can go back to Blackboard and download it. And I've done something a little different this semester, so I hope that you're pretty receptive to it. We're starting June 11th, and through June 18th, you'll have the time to do what you're doing now, looking over the syllabus, setting up a Google account, and then completing your first module. So read and studying Chapter 1, and then completing Module 1. As well, before you come to class on June 19th, you need to have read the Solomon's Web 2.0 book, Chapters 1, 2, and 3, because when we meet face-to-face, we will discuss those 3 chapters. We're also going to, again, review the course expectations and make sure that y'all are all comfortable with the class. We're going to plan those Web 2.0 projects. We're going to do some experimenting, and we're going to plan some presentations. Then, from June 20th to July 9th, we will not meet face-to-face. So, and there's a lot of content within this class, a lot of content. And since we have a very short period of time with our summer classes, I've been going back and forth on how do I give y'all the best learning opportunities and get the most out of it in the short time we have. So this is what I've come up with, and I definitely want to know what your thoughts are on it. But we have all these learning modules, 2 through 7, and there are actually even more, but those are the ones that I've picked. And I would like for you to pick 4 to complete between June 20th and July 9th. They'll all be open on Blackboard, so if you wanted to complete all of them, you most certainly could, but I'll be looking for you to complete any 4 of your choice. And they each include a soft chalk lesson, a discussion, a quiz, and a verification form. So trying to give you some options and kind of let you direct your learning on this, but let me know how you feel about it. July 10th, we meet face-to-face again. We'll be doing those chapter presentations. We're going to be doing some more experimenting and then working on those Web 2.0 projects. Come July 11th through the July 23rd, again, we'll be strictly on Blackboard. And so we're going to review the last chapters in the Robler book, and I'd like for these chapters to be used, help you with your Web 2.0 projects, because it's all focused on integrating specific technologies for specific curriculum, and so I think it'll be beneficial for you. But whatever your project is and whatever curriculum you're focused on, you can pick what chapter to use again. And then July 24th, we come back face-to-face again, and we'll have you present those Web 2.0 projects. And then July 25th through August 4th, you'll be writing those reflection papers and turning those in. So we'll talk about this. Let me know how you feel when we meet face to face, and I hope it sounds good to you. All right, the participation expectations. I'm going to be accessible and responsible to you. I'm going to be a professional. I'm going to give you substantive feedback, and I'm definitely going to give you all my collaborative efforts that I can. From you, I expect you to actively participate and contribute in our class meetings. I want you to seek out assistance and resources. Invest the adequate time. If you can, plan a time management plan ahead of time so that you're prepared to get all the work done that we need to this semester. Communicate with me, your classmates, in a respectful and professional manner, and always just encourage each other and expand your learning community. All right, so now looking back at the course, if you'll look under course tools, you'll see the modules, and you see that only module 1 is open right now. And so in this learning module, I recommend that you proceed in a sequential order. So I have instructor notes for you and reading notes. And so if you'll use these two things as you read through chapter 1, I think that'll be a really good help for you. And then I'm going to ask you to provide some introduction. We're using a Lino board. And this is somewhat of a special introduction because I'm going to ask you to provide some content as well. So not just introducing who you are and where you're from, but also looking at the text and reflecting on a scenario. And then here's your first discussion and a check for understanding quiz. So that's module 1. That is your course introduction that you need to complete. There's also assignments that you could look over. Again, we'll go over all that in class. There's links for your discussion. Here's the link for your journal. My information is here for you. Please utilize it. As well, there's a roster where you can see your fellow classmates. So that's our course, and I hope you feel good about it. Please, again, do not hesitate to reach out to me and let me know how you're feeling, what questions you have, and I look forward to seeing you next Friday at our first class meeting face-to-face. Have a great learning experience, and I will see y'all later.